Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're still the Knights. We're still going for Knights of the Caribbean, although it might just be the last episode that we're doing so, because we're fighting the last bastion in our achievement. We took all of the Caribbean. We took almost all of the Mediterranean islands. We did not take Venice. Well, we control it, but we don't own it just yet. We also don't own this place, and I probably should know what the island in front of Pisa is, but I have no clue. But that doesn't matter. That's not part of the achievement. It's not an actual individual island. Now, we have some Florentines here trying to eat up Treviso, but we're gonna show them what's for. I'm pretty sure should be all right. We did take all the places we need for the other achievement that we're aiming for on the roads again. We have Antioch, we have Jerusalem, and we have Constantinople. And we almost have the core on Antioch done. So we should see that achievement pop up just like BAM very, very soon. Yes, just like BAM. Indeed. Which would be nice. It's not the one that our campaign is named for, but it's a goal, certainly. The whole annexation thing, I should really have put my subjects on Scootage, but I didn't, so yeah, I might not be able to annex everybody. Well, wouldn't have ever been able to annex everybody before the end of the campaign, but we might be able to annex even fewer folks. The question is, how do we do with these Florentines? Ideally, we just siege down Firenze, peace them out, and then they have no siege. That would be awesome. Oh, we're not blockading the Gulf of Venice now. There's a mistake. Why are we not doing that? Probably because I want to repair my ships. No one's a lazy person. There we go, that helps. I just don't want to lose AC trace here and get annoyed by that. There's the core on Antioch. I expect a pop-up about things very, very soon. Now, Jaffa. Palestine absolutely needs to be its own state. It can't be because we're still coring. Oh, we hadn't even started coring Jerusalem yet. Whoops. Never mind, we're not going to see that achievement pop up just like that. I thought this was already done, but we hadn't started yet because it had no water access and we weren't able to core Jerusalem yet. So it's going to be a moment. So maybe I'm not converting Jaffa, but I'm converting, say, Tarabulus, which apparently lost its Al-Shaminess in the transition to being mine. That's alright. I have no idea what Al-Sham stands for. I just think it's funny. That was called Tarabulus Al-Sham and we just took it and said, nah, this whole sham thing, sounds a bit, like a sham. And we don't want it. Anyway. Right, we can convert multiple things. We were just lacking the places to actually convert. Forgot about that. Get it done. You ran. Excellent. Why did you run? Don't know. But you did. Are you in a different war as well, Florence? You are. The Austrian one. Okay. I guess that makes some sort of sense, but it's very nice for me. Down goes Firenze, which is probably a bad thing for these here Milanese. Honestly, why don't I just grab my 6-2, crunch them, bring some backup. And then once we're out of Firenze, we're gonna look at a little peace deal there. Oof. They put up a good fight, actually. Surprisingly good. We won, but don't like people who bring a good fight. I just take Genoa or Pisa just to rub it in. Take Genoa, remove it from the empire, because screw empires. We should be the only empire, really. But I don't think we do that. I think we show these folks that pillaging their capital is just literally required. And then we take their war reps, and I don't even know. How much war score do we have left? Decent amount of points. Don't care what your trade power though. Let's just take some cash money, because why not? Why not take some cash money? Alright. Some people care a little. It's fine. Blah blah. Pillage Tuscany. Give me your war reps. Give me some ducats. And merely for yourself. Just get out of my Milanese war. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, honestly. Could probably have sped up the whole war by not doing that and just using the war score we generated to peace out for Venice there. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not so much a mistake as, you know, an attempt to make this probably final episode of actual episode length. It's not. It's definitely not a conscious attempt, but I'm gonna claim that it is, because that makes more sense than me just making a mistake. Right. Speaking about making mistakes, we should probably not be running our thing anymore. This one here, individual creeds, because we did complete, I believe, our idea group. We did. So get rid of the individual creeds. Nobody needs them. And I mean, I could pick up a combat thing because we are at war. Or I grab just like money. Or anti-rebel stuff. Anti-rebel stuff is actually not the worst. Yeah, it's not great. Gets rid of these papists and these knigget particulars, but otherwise it's nay awesome. Spoils of war, 200 ducats. We're actually not making that much money right now. Our army is quite expensive, our advisors are quite expensive, and my state maintenance is through the roof because I am. Am I really gonna do it? I think I am. I'm gonna take production efficiency because it really doesn't matter. And I will. Will I? I will. I will do this. State edicts. No. No. Did anybody check? We had like 15. How much did we spending on state maintenance? 55 or something? Let's see how much we can save here and how much we could have saved if we had been a bit more diligent. By we, I obviously mean I. But if you are part of my success, then you must also be part of my failures, mustn't you? So let's save a whole bunch of money. Advancement efforts. That's funny. No. We have a lot of states. $3 a month. We have a lot of states. Now we might have to turn on encourage development in a place again soon. Because we still have all those points. 34 years. Alright. Cleaned up the edict situation. And we're down to a state maintenance of still 48. Oh, so it didn't update yet. Okay. So it's 48 without my fixing. And now it is 25. So that's 23 ducats per month. Just, you know, bit of it wasting. You could see it two ways. You could see that I've been wasting that much money, or that I just made that much money per month. Through my shrewd commercial practices, I just increased our income by 23 ducats a month. Oh, that's great, right? Should be in marketing. I should not be in marketing. Alright, come on, give me the stuff. I mean, I take a colony. It's not what I meant. But that's what I'll take. Keep going. Take that cheesy land because they don't deserve it. I mean, it's cheesy. Come on. Who calls themselves a cheesy? Do you mean that's your name? We can probably do a bit of a home thing here. We don't have the best generals available. By not the best, I mean terrible ones. But we outnumber the enemy quite heavily. I said that, and then I saw these 25,000 folks here. Oh. Looks like we're kind of fine, but I'm not loving that. Down goes Ferraro, though. We won the battle. We actually crushed a lot more of these Trentians. So that's ended up being quite fine. I'm pretty sure we can peace out for Venice now. And we should probably just look into doing that. Once again, I don't think there's any point in taking more other than, you know, bragging rights. And I'd like to brag. But I should just be taking Venice here, right? Right, let's take Venice. Let's see if we can maybe finish the capital. Oh, we can't. Oh, we don't occupy it. I think he got me there. The only reason I'm considering doing that right now is that we still have to wait for the other achievement anyway. So we have some time. Now the island thing does not specify core, right? Oh, it does. So then we probably want the earliest piece we can have. Because it still takes some time to core. Okay, fine. Not gonna pillage then. Makes me very sad. Very, very sad. Pay me war reps. And Ducatith. 28 Ducatith. Sure. Why the heck not? Give me all the stuff, but especially Venice. And then core it. You folks can go actually to Venice, sit on rebels. You guys come to Romy and be there. And that it. Yep. Alright, so as far as I can see it, the only thing we have to do now is to get our coring done. Once again, I do hope that I remembered to cut out that sneeze. And, you know, it could be argued that I should also cut out the part in which I talk about cutting out sneezes. But that would hide my hard work, right? It would seem as if I just effortlessly don't sneeze during my videos, and that's just not true. It's just not true. Yeah. I do sneeze while recording, and I stand by that. As if that was a thing to stand by. Sure. I'm very proud to be an open sneezer. Yes. We're gonna hit that cap, aren't we? On that there dib. We're no longer at war though, so speaking of dib, go ahead and check our subjects. Can we even start annexing you folks, or are you unhappy enough to not be annexed? Nobody's happy enough to be annexed. I think we were looking at Slapenek next. Huh. Yes, and then Matletzika. So Tlapenek. That's Teotitlan. Who's Tlapenek again? I keep forgetting Tlaxcala. Tlapenek. You need a little love. Let's just have them be influenced. Great powerly. And then in 15 days we will be able to check the thing. Sunni zealots suicided themselves. That's appropriate. I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. Also 15 days is wrong. I can't send a guy to the Slavenek just yet. We have to wait a month. We definitely have to spend dip either way. Can I still not? I still don't have an extra promoted culture. It's crazy. It is just dang crazy. So, I mean, sure. We're going to have a look at our final development anyway. So any click I do into development right now is just pure gain, right? Right. How about Kaweda? And how about having it... Maybe just colonized it, but having it encouraged and developed seems fun. Yeah. Vile pirates. I could protect against my vile pirates now. But honestly, they've been working so hard for this. I think they did kind of deserve it. That's the Matlitzinka. I want these folks. I want to see your annexation timer. What is this annexation timer saying? doing it for 8, that's not what I want. This is what I want. June 34. And once we get to hit the button on the annexation here, October 33, so we're already, immediately starting this for shizzle. And then Matitsinka, you need quite a bit of love. So let's immediately throw you a Great Power Influence. And then we'll also send them a 25 ducat gift next month to get them to happy enough to join me. Kind of odd that you can do that, right? Just give them some money. They'll be, yeah, we give up our independence now. Now that you gave us money, which then will be yours, we'll give up our independence. Sure. Then again, people love getting money. And people have sold their independence for a lot less. So who am I to judge? You. Privateer, Mr. O, just because it's funky. Go. And again, I could have everybody else join in my trade fleet to add more to my already immense trade oomph up here. But I think that's alright. That's a nice trade node though. We haven't been really focusing on this, and that's not no money. We have a quick look at our trade nodes. It's a bit of a difference. I mean, sure, it's not 100% fair, because part of the usual wealth of the old world nodes comes from the fact that money comes from the new world. And it's really not. I mean, sure, there's a bit of stuff over here in Chesapeake Bay, which we never really got around to taking, but I think that's acceptable here. Shoshone, knowledge sharing, hashtag care. How's my coring looking? Nicholas, I think Nicholas was not one of the good guys. So I'm not particularly peeved by any of that. Heretics, more heretics. I do like that us having control of Jerusalem gives us a bonus to converting the Sunni over here. I don't know if it makes sense, but I like it. And I still don't get that as a triggered modifier, right? What is it? If not a triggered modifier. Oh, it's just a great project. Should we be building this up? Can I build this up? No, because we're making it a core. What would it do? I mean, time-wise, doesn't matter. Missionary strength, so we get a bonus to local and then global versus heretics, which is neat. Okay, we just must be Christian, Jewish, or Muslim. Good to know. Double the strength gain. And more than double the prestige. Triple the strength and extra missionary. Wow. Okay. I mean, I get that having Jerusalem is an important thing religiously. It makes a ton of sense. But this is very, very powerful. We don't need it, but it's very, very powerful. For sure. And we have like something cool in Rome. Or some that we could build up. Some pizza. We're not Catholic. So that's a bit of a no. Maybe quickly have a just a teensy little peek at Great Projects map mode. Constantinople is what, Hagia Sophia? Yeah. And it does not activate for me because we're not Orthodox, Coptic, Catholic, Muslim. All these things, but not for you. But there's two things here? Uh-huh. Oh, and I can steal this? No, it's too big to steal. Okay. We could only have it if we're Muslim anyway, so that's not helpful. And then down here we just took Jerusalem, I think. Yeah. Still that Malton fort. But who cares, right? Anything new around here? Cartagena had something that we didn't care about. Alright, the trade power thing. It's not useless. I've been saying that a lot, I've never done anything about it, so it's probably useless. PT, what does PT have? Need to accept the culture, what does it do? Nation rest -2. Huh. And you? Cheaper infantry, recruitment time, manpower recovery speed, and a one-time nobility estate boost. Loyalty boost. Yeah, none of these scream great. Oh, hello. But we're not Catholic. I don't know if I love or hate, well, love is a strong word. I don't love the fact that they have such strict limitations on who can use it. It's like, unless you're starting with one of these wonders, it's kind of hard to ever really build one up. I mean, we have a couple, but we're gigantic, right? We're huge. That's why we have so many options. And even then, they don't seem worth the money. Not anymore. And at the time where we could have used the modifiers, we didn't have that kind of money. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if you steal them all. Yeah. Stop raiding me. Global trade on the quiz. Good on you, quiz. It's funny how you, at least I, keep having a soft spot in my heart for nations we've played campaigns with before. Whenever you read Mulhouse or Avaria or quiz. That's a good thing. Pastus? Pastus does not even have a modifier yet, but Coweta does, so we should really do Pastus, is what you're saying. Fine. You already stated, so encourage development and then go poverty. Just do something for South America for a change. Why not? I should have. I forgot that I was trying to do the final annexation. Whoopsie. Passed way too much time here for the annexation of the Matlatsinka, who still need a little bit of a gift. Return core province. Please. Gonna run that, and we probably do some of yield scootage juggling. Maybe trades thingamabob is good enough, just to make sure these annexations happen at the same freaking time. The Matlatsinka already ready. Okay. I don't want to say knowledge. I mean, I could. Wait, didn't I send you a gift? Wait, you're still not happy? Ooh, I mismathed. I didn't math. That's the actual issue. Do you get opinion boost from knowledge sharing? That would be a no. Take 2 base manpower, sure. How do I get the final couple of points? I mean, it's gonna drop down, but I don't have that kind of time. And no, I'm not gonna give them their core. Not a helpful suggestion. Suggestion. You're not being helpful, that's what I'm saying. I could give you subsidies, surely that gives me, or does that count to the same thing as... it might count for the same opinion modifier that gifts do. Maybe not. No, it does have an extra ticky-uppy thing. Okay. Relatively quick too. Relatively quick. Not like sion, but relatively quick. 88. 1 or 2 more ticks, and then I think I should be able to click that button. That tick didn't. Ah, no, it did a little bit. What's my button? You should hit 190 here. Yep, they do. I hit it next. It's going to be August 34, which is already probably too late. Yep. Get it done. Get it done now. Ooh. What a place. Ah, but somebody moved in. You little shites. Gold. How do I know that there's gold in there? Conversion? Yes, please. Whatever no Lancho is, it needs to be converted. Oh, we can finally purchase one of these age abilities. Maybe a bit late for yearly absolutism. Then again, what isn't it too late for? So, do it. Can never have enough absolutism. Speaking of, let's grab some more if we can. We should actually not be wasting too much time here, because I do kind of want to finish this episode in time and finish this campaign in this here episode. It does mean that I will have to find a new campaign on a Friday, which is never great. But I know there are some good suggestions in the comments, so shouldn't be too hard to do. Greeks. In Naxos, Necroponte, Lesbos, Cephalonia. Okay, I mean, that's a few places. I'll admit as much. How about we grab these folks from Roma and have them be ready as a mobile crunching force. Do I have places with decent supply around here? 40? I said decent. Surely Constantinople. 62. There we go. Yeah. Just sit in Constantinople until those rebels come and then we just pop them. Seems fine. Fine by me. On the roads again. Achievement 1, check. Jerusalem is part of our patrimony, which does mean, well, for one, stated, core it, because duh. And then, I mean, I could at least get this thing started, couldn't I? Here you go. Start upgrading the Holy City. What can I spend? Money? I have to do it like that. Level 2. Can't do it again. Oh, because it needs 5,000 money. I have 4,999. Funny. I guess we're not going to spare money on the next upgrade. Jerusalem. One more, please. And then I'm just going to spend manpower. Why not? Oh, because it's very expensive. But who needs manpower anyway, right? Bam. Just spend, what, 180,000 men on this or something? If you think about it, that's terrible. The idea is to just kill these folks for building up our holy city. Woof. But today's a day to celebrate, though. A day to celebrate, indeed. How's my Corin doing? Where are we at? Almost done. I think I'm not going to do any Scottish toggling or anything on those subjects. They're not going to be done in time anyway. Screw that. Although we could have already running Diplo rep bonus. Yep. It's fine. If one of these gets done in time, that's nice. And if they don't, they don't. I'm not going to lose any innovativeness. We take before. Or devotion. I'm very devoted. We got pushed into this religion, right? Popeman made us do it. And, we ran with it. You run with it. You roll with the punches. And then you win. You take Popeman's stuff. That's how that works. And 100% core construction. Venice, core, Knights of the Caribbean. Toodaloo. And that's that. Started out as teensy tiny little knickets over here, just having roads. Not at 16 development, if I'm remembering correctly. What do we have? Like 9? 6? Something along those lines. We got sort of gifted Malta, and then we ran. He really wanted to take Tenerife, but the Portuguese were first, so we had to go through Arguin with some colonial range shenanigans. Jump over to... what was our second colony? Don't quite remember. Must have been something over here, right? Ish. Something South American. Or did we jump... we might have jumped straight to the Caribbean, actually. I don't quite remember. We did go here. We took the Caribbean. We had a little tussle because Pope Man was like, hey, Caribbean be like Portuguese. And we were like, nah, then we don't care about you anymore, Mr. Pope Man. And we also took out all the Portuguese here because, I mean, kind of free. We're stopped from searching for the elixir of life because we're no longer... No, it's not because we're no longer Catholic, but because we're no longer European. And apparently as a native, we can't do it. Which, I get the game mechanics. Doesn't make any sense. We also accept a whole bunch of cultures because we're an empire of French, well, of Occitan culture, that we don't give any hoot about. Normans, Walloons, Burgundians, Bretons of all people. Yeah. Well, anyway, we came back, Sunset Invasion style, took a bunch of islands in the Caribbean as a staging point, in the Mediterranean as a staging point, of course, as a part of our goal. And then we hit the Green Goblin, Mr. M, and of course, other Mr. M for their stuff. And we did fight Spain, right? We must have, because we took like all these places from Spain. I completely forgot the war. Can't have been particularly... Oh yeah, we got beaten once down here. Right. I remember the war now. Wasn't particularly impressive. Alright. Bisa likes having a look at this, so I'm certainly going to give you a look at this. At the end of the campaign, we're looking at a whopping 2,212 development. A tiny bit of which I believe is... 29 of those points in our subjects that we got for... Well, we didn't want these. We just got given a whole bunch of flower war type subjects here because that mechanic is stupid. But we got them, we dealt with it. It was okay. So, more than double of the next great power, even though we didn't really blob, right? We almost took nothing in Europe. We just took... Mostly we colonized and stole a bit of stuff from some colonial nations. Could easily have taken Rio de Plata if we had just bothered. Same for the 13 colonies, maybe New Holland. Be much bigger. But we did not need to. Alright. That about it? Yeah, I still love the Timmies on this Bachmanis. What a great power. France did make its way back up. Must be an institution thing? No, somehow they got better. Must have eaten their way into something around here. Nice. I do dig it. Alright, anything else I can show you? I don't think so. We had a look at the trade nodes. Still quite impressive here. Even the local looks very good in the Caribbean. And then there's of course just a tonner incoming. So, Nito Burrito. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing here, then please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. At the last episode you're not subscribed, do it now so you know when the next episode, next campaign starts. Hint, it's probably tomorrow. Yes, it's probably going to be a campaign tomorrow. I don't know what that's going to be yet. I'm going to figure out after work, and it's going to be ad hoc as fudge. But you know, that's never stopped me in any way, shape, or form. So, thank you so much for watching, and see you folks next time.